I think we had a conversation. I think this is what infuriates me so much about Melo. We were talking about the difference between like a special talent and a special player.
Yes.
And
Interesting.
a special talent is a player that has incredible ability.
Mhm.
And sometimes special talents can become special players, and that's when you can turn that ability into wins,
Right.
right? And there's some fringe special talent, special players, right? Like a Tracy McGrady is a special talent, but is that talent good enough to be a special player?
Never
Right?
got out of the first round.
Right. Only with the Spurs when he was coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, when they were calling him Tracy McGravy.
So there's what's his face also. Melo is another great example of it. Within his time, an amazing talent. One of the best ISO players ever.
You always say that shit. I didn't give a fuck.
He was at one point in time. At one point in time. But he just never became a special player because he wasn't willing to do what it took to win, right? A special player. Obviously LeBron or Jordan, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Jordan, obviously. But so what is it about Jordan and what is it about him that makes him win? And Harden, who I think is a special talent but not a special player. And I think really what it comes down to is offensive geniuses, like the guys we mentioned. The difference between being a special talent and a special player is if they try on defense. And every one of those special talents that doesn't have a ring
Interesting.
does
So it's
not
interesting you
fucking
don't
try.
think James Harden is a special player. But if you bring up defense, it's hard to.
I think you can only be a special player if you win a championship. Or at least get there. You have to at least be close. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and Harden's gotten close. Don't get me
curious.
wrong.
For the first time.
Where do you
last
put
year.
Iverson?
That's why I say close. Like Iverson took a bullshit team to the finals and took a game away from the Lakers who had Kobe and Shaq. That's a special player.
They went 16-1 or 15-1, whatever. But the point is, he also couldn't win a gold medal with the Olympic team.
Listen, there is a huge mark on Iverson. He's one of those guys that you have to think about it. And it always happens with these like elite offensive players. Steve Nash, though he hasn't won,
Not good at defense.
not good even, but I consider him a special player because he makes everyone around him better.
Right.
Sometimes these elite offense. Sorry, what are you saying?
Is that the mark of a special player?
Well, here it is. It's making everyone around you better, and if you don't, playing D. Right? LeBron is a special player, obviously, because he's LeBron, but he makes everyone around him better. He dishes the ball. He gets people around. He's
I mean, let LeBron leave your team and then see what you are.
exactly right. So clearly special.
Jordan's
player.
Bulls went to the conference semifinals without him.
Yes.
LeBron's teams haven't even made the playoffs.
Great
after
point.
He left.
And I think Jordan's the great example, right? Because everybody goes, "Oh, he makes all his teammates better." I don't know if he does. I don't know if Jordan specifically is making his teammates better. What I do know is taking the offensive load makes it easier for his teammates, and I know that he's willing to lock down on defense more than any single person on that team. So if you're an elite offensive player that just is going to affect the game by getting buckets and you don't lock up on D, you won't win. It's simple as that. Name one that has.
So Kyrie.
Great example.
I don't think Kyrie's a special player. No.
Kyrie's not special player yet. Special talent. Greatest finisher. Greatest
You know who
non-dunking
could be a special
finisher.
player?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Ooh.
Could be a special player.
He is right now. He's special talent, but will he be a special player? And that's what it comes down. It's like, and if he's this ISO guy, and I've spoken to dudes at the league about it, and their mentality, I'm like, why do these guys who could score so well not play D? And they say this. They go, their mentality is, I'll just get it back on offense. They're so supremely confident in their offensive ability
Oh no, go ahead. Finish
that
your point.
they'll give up a bucket and go, I get that right back. Like, just give me the rock. I get it right back. Whereas someone who maybe isn't as supremely confident in their offensive ability is going to lock down a little bit more on D, or someone who is psychopathically competitive like a Jordan is going to go, not only am I going to kill you on offense, I'm locking down on
Is LeBron psychopathically competitive to these guys? Because I don't know if he's psychopathically. I mean, he obviously wants to be great, but
I think that I wouldn't deny his ability. I mean, like, when you've seen him in those finals, when he carried fucking Cleveland in those finals,
right.
like, there's some – I think he has a switch that he can get to.
Right.
I don't think it's as obvious as Jordan's, but I think he is a switch that he can get to. I just feel like that's the formula. And then how do you not sit down with a guy like Harden and go, hey, you can be a great offensive player, but that's all you'll be. But if you want to be a special player.
Isn't he trying more on defense? It's weird because it
Every
feels
year
like it goes in and out.
They tell us that, and then he gets crossed over by some white guy. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you trying? Like Nick Stauskas is going to cross you over? Like, come on.
What's weird, though, is I think I remember when he was a six man at OKC, he was a good defender.
Lockdown. Do you remember him on Kobe?
Yes.
He
In the
locked
playoffs, exactly
down.
what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
He, wanted the challenge. Wolfing at him. Let's go.
And Kobe was trying to hit that little fade on him.
Yeah.
You know, he would run to the kind of like fade back, or
Right.
whatever like that. And what's his face? Harden was right in his mouth. And then he became an elite offensive player. And what happens a lot of times with these elite offensive players are, let me conserve my energy for offense.
Yeah.
They'll take care of the D.
I think that's more of what it is.
It's possible.
So then what makes a special player, the only thing, the difference is psychopathically competitive.
Jordan is like, I don't fuck energy. I don't need no energy.
Yeah.
I'm giving up it all.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing 36 holes of golf. I'm gambling until 4 a.m, and I'm going to play 47 minutes and go both sides. But that right there is the difference maker. Unless you're like a guy who like Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd made everybody better through facilitating. Great defender,
Yeah.
but facilitated. But if you're I'm going to score on you guy and you don't add that defense, you won't win championships. Tell me one that has.
Oh, I'm huge on needing, I never thought Steve Nash should have won his MVPs. Maybe I was bitter because he left Dallas. Maybe I thought he was getting. Maybe I thought he was getting gassed up too much because he was white.
Right.
But I also was just like, you're a liability 50% of the time. Half the game is defense. You are an offensive savant. Half the game is defense. Steph tries. Steph got horrible ankles, whatever. But you don't see Steph loafing. He's skinny. He can get bodied
No,
up.
he's giving as much physical effort as he can. I don't know if Steve isn't giving as much physical effort as he could. I think he
Maybe.
was.
Maybe. But in my mind, if you're not a good defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve tried, I guess. So, but if you're not a good defender, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Steve was a liability.
Where'd he go? How far did they go? Phoenix went to Western
Conference Finals,
right?
a few times.
And literally that's
Once
what
with the Mavs, too.
and that's what will happen, right? Think about that. If you are a special talent and you at least try on D, even if you aren't gifted, if you at least try,
Yeah.
you will reach the fucking conference finals.
Yeah.
Some people need to have that gift to go. But I defy you to find somebody who is an elite offensive player that doesn't try on D that's won a championship. Kobe, lockdown.
The only special player I can think of who's won a championship who's not good at defense in my mind is Steph. And they've changed basketball. So maybe these special talents have more of a chance.
Sure.
But before that, if your best player wasn't good at defense, in my mind at least, you're not winning.
And think about it.
Good at defense. Not even
he
try.
made-
Good at defense.
He made it with historic teams,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, it takes historic teams for your elite offensive player who
Yeah.
can't play D that well to go and win a
I'm
championship.
huge on that. That's why. And Kobe was a good defender, but when he won the MVP over KG, I think the year KG,
Yep.
with the year Boston won it all, I thought it should have been KG. Again, I'm a Kobe hater, but also KG changes the defense. The way your team plays defense is different because of KG. Not just because he can do so much, but because he's so fucking intense about it. Everybody else is gonna play better. And when your best player leads like that, let's go.
Your best player's got to play D. Maybe that's it. Your elite player, the best person, if he does not
You
play
get
D,
maximum
you cannot
effort
win.
at all times.
Yeah. LeBron is chasing down that block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it also sets a tone. It's like, wait a minute, Jordan is going to play his ass off on D, and you're the Ron Harper. You think you're not going to? You think you're not going to sweat on fucking D?
No chance.
Like, it's just shocking to me that the three of us can sit here, and this makes total sense to us, and then James Harden can just kind of lethargically stick his hand out and try to get a steal.
Because they got close.
But
And
how
also-
are you not aware of it?
It's
Maybe you don't want it that bad. On some level, I think these guys must not want it that bad. You know what you have to do.
Giving 100% is fucking hard.
That's what my boy said about his wife when she gave birth.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying this.
Right? It was interesting observation. It's like you rarely get to see someone give full effort. Literally everything they got.
Yeah.
like you should have given when you were running away from the fucking police. Jesus Christ. I clearly gave full effort. My fucking dude. First of all, how much leverage do you even have with just hands? The guy was real quick. He was quick.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Speaking of full effort.
Moved you out
Bro,
the way. Like,
he moved me, but I didn't expect it.
I need to see the
and then
video.
He's like so off to the side.
Can you get in trouble for putting this up?
No.
Okay.
It's all
putting
We're
it
not going back to Sweden. Sorry, Sweden.
up. You lost out.
Yeah, that's on y'all.
You lost out on Alex Media.
Alex Mandela, bro.
Alex Media Mandela.
I wonder what the people that are listening now, or like when Alex walked in the room, like, did you guys put it together?
I mean, I'm just, if you're listening, I'm just screaming. I've thought about this a little bit.
What was your first thought when you saw him?
I was like, oh shit, he's free. And then I was like, oh, they pranked me as I'm like hugging him or whatever. But I'm just so fucking hype.
Yeah.
But I lost my fucking
It's
mind.
weird. It doesn't feel like you've been gone.
It does to me.
It feels like to me.
But maybe because we've been talking on the phone and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
y'all been talking on the phone. I've been noticing what a good job Eden has been doing a lot. So I've really noticed how long you've been gone. Because every time Eden does some shit I feel like you wouldn't or couldn't do, I'm like, Alex better come back.
Ooh, these Latins.
Oh, man.
These Latins.
You taking my spot over there?
Alex gonna be voting Trump in 2020.